chicken and vegetables. Nothing special.
Oh, where's Caleb?
In his room, playing on the computer. Where else?
I assume he is joining us for dinner?
Yeah, if you want to call him.
Okay. Caleb, dinner's about ready.
Be right there, Dad.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey. Caleb, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't sound okay. What's on your mind?
Why do you work for liars and con artists?
What?
Whoa, why would you say something like that?
Caleb, your dad works for NASA, honey. Why would you think they're liars?
A lot of people on YouTube say that NASA's a bunch of liars and con artists.
YouTube? Let me guess. These are the people that think we still fake the moon landing.
And you tell people the earth is flat.
That's right. We tell the people that the earth isn't... Wait, the earth isn't flat?
Yeah. So these people on YouTube are saying the earth is actually flat and that NASA wants us to believe that it's round when it's really flat.
No, son. The earth is actually round. Trust me, I've seen it myself.
But if the earth is round, why doesn't the water fall off of it?
Wait, why would the water fall off?
It's like Flat Hat Matt says in his videos.
Wait, Flat Hat Matt?
Yeah, Flat Hat Matt.
Who's Flat Hat Matt?
Hey, all you truthers out there, it's Flat Hat Matt coming at you with another dose.
Why in the world is he wearing sunglasses indoors?
It's just his thing.
Now, you guys can do this experiment at home by yourselves to see what I'm talking about. Just get your globe simulator here and your bottle of water. Right, and I pour this water on it. Check this out. Check this out. Oh, look at that. This is how the earth is supposed to work, people. This is how they say it works.
Okay, stop. I get it. I see where we're going with this.
He's right. Wouldn't the water just fall off like it did there? I mean, look.
Not my department. This is your son.
First off, you're cleaning that up. And secondly, there's one major flaw with your experiment.
What?
You're conducting it on Earth. You know, that big thing underneath your feet.
But water doesn't stick to the basketball or the orange. It just falls off. So why does it stick to the earth?
It doesn't actually stick to the Earth. Look, son, you gotta understand that the water isn't actually falling off the orange as much as it's falling onto the Earth, which has a greater mass. So, therefore, with such greater mass comes a significantly stronger gravitational pull than the orange or the basketball.
But Flat Hat Matt says gravity isn't real.
Oh my God. Okay, so if gravity isn't real, why wouldn't I be able to do this?
Density.
Density?
Hey, all you truthers out there, it's Flat Hat Matt here, and I'm here to talk about something that all these so-called scientists are going to tell you that holds down everything on the earth with this magical, invisible force field called gravity. Well, I'm here to tell you that's crap, all right? Every bit of this can be explained with something called density. See, the air below the ball is less dense than the ball itself, right? So when I drop it, it travels through the less dense air and hits my hand, which is too dense for the ball to pass through, all right? It has nothing to do with any magical force that the so-called globe has on everything, all right? It's just density.
So, If something is more dense than something else, it will keep falling until it hits something more dense, and then it stops. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So if I drop the orange through the less dense air, it'll keep falling until it hits something more dense like my hand, right?
Right.
Okay. What if we tried it in the reverse?
The reverse?
Yeah, the reverse. I throw the orange up to the ceiling, but it doesn't hit the ceiling.
Why would it?
The air above the orange is less dense, so the orange should continue going up until it hits something more dense, like the ceiling.
I don't see your point.
Instead, it doesn't go all the way up. Something stops it from going all the way up. Some sort of invisible force of nature.
Maybe you just didn't throw it hard enough.
Okay, you're missing the point, son. Alright? What stops it midway and falls back down to the ground?
I don't know.
Gravity. Okay? Gravity is what stops it and brings it back down to the ground. Wait, didn't they teach you this stuff in school? Like, what's that old saying? Whatever goes up must come down?
But if that's true, why do the clouds stay up?
Our school tax dollars at work.
Son, you know, this is the stupidest question I ever heard.
My teacher says there are no stupid questions.
Well, your teacher didn't have to put up with this flat earth bull.
Hey!
Sorry. Okay. The clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see this one.
Hey, all you truthers out there, it's Flat Hat Matt coming at you with another dose of reality here on the Flat Earth. So, this one is for all you globe earthers out there that still want to insist that gravity is a real thing. Now, I want you to take a look at this, all right? Take a look at this. Look up there. See all that? Okay. All them clouds? Look at the size of those clouds. Those are called clouds now. Now, according to everybody, the clouds are supposed to be nothing but water. Now, if the clouds are nothing but water, then how do they stay up there in the air, huh? Answer me that.
Water vapor. The clouds are water vapor. Okay? Vapor, as in gas. Who is this guy? Why in the world does he still have on some stupid graduation cap? This is junior high school science. Water heats up, turns into gas, like steam. Steam rises, and at high elevations forms clouds.
But what makes clouds go up if gravity pulls everything down?
Because water vapor is less dense than air.
Okay, see, density. The clouds don't fall because of density.
The clouds do fall, Caleb.
How?
You know that wet stuff that falls from the sky sometimes? It's called rain. That's what happens when the water vapor in the clouds cools. And then when it becomes heavier, it falls, creating rain.
Because it's more dense now.
Yes, but also because of gravity. Water heats up, it turns into water vapor, which makes the clouds, and when it cools, it condenses and becomes too heavy, not dense, to stay up, and then it falls back down to the earth in the form of rain.
I think we're getting a little bit off track here. Caleb, honey, is this making any sense to you?
I think so. There's something else I don't get.
What don't you get, sweetie?
Flat Hat Matt says NASA says the Earth is going 1,000 miles an hour.
Wow, he actually knows something.
But he says that's impossible.
Maybe not. Okay. Here we go again.
Hey truthers, this is Flat Hat Matt coming at you with more reality checks. Now all these scientists keep claiming that Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour hurtling through space, and I'm here to tell you that is utterly and totally impossible. And I'm going to prove it to you right now with nothing but water and a tennis ball. Holy crap, did you see that? Let's rewind it again and play it in slow motion. So you want us to believe we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour and none of the oceans are going flying off like that? None of the water's going off at the equator where it's going 1,000 miles an hour? You're telling me that we're standing on this spinning ball and we're not getting thrown off into space like that? Sorry, all you globe earthers, but this is one lie you'll never convince me of.
So what's wrong with that experiment?
One word. Size.
What about size?
Well, the Earth's circumference at the equator is 24,900 miles. It spins just one time every 24 hours. So, divide the circumference by 24 hours and you get a little over 1,000 miles an hour.
But if the Earth is going that fast, won't we fly off of it like you showed in that video? And what about the water at the equator? Like he said.
No. It sounds fast when you think of it, but it's really not spinning that fast. How big is this orange? What's the circumference?
I don't know, a few inches?
Exactly. Let's go so far as to say that it is 12 inches. Okay? That means that it has to spin about 80 times a minute just to go 1 mile an hour.
So how does the Earth spin that fast?
It's bigger, son. A lot bigger. Like millions of times bigger. So, it doesn't have to spin nearly as many times to go as fast. It's like when you were a toddler. You had to walk so much faster to keep up with me because your legs were small.
That, and, well, you weren't the most graceful of toddlers.
But I don't feel like I'm going 1,000 miles an hour.
Well, that's because you're constantly going that speed. This goes to Newton's first law. We wouldn't feel it unless the Earth was slowing down and speeding up. Like the roller coaster. Remember we got on it and you said that you felt like you were going like 100 miles an hour? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay? But in reality, the top speed of that ride was only 45 miles an hour. We go faster than that when we're in the car.
But what about the centrifugal force?
The what?
You mean the centrifugal force?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, you can't have centrifugal force without gravity. I'll take that a step in the right direction. Again, the Earth isn't spinning that fast.
1,000 miles an hour?
Yes, 1,000 miles an hour. But with its enormous size, no, wait, it's only, you're focusing on it the wrong way. Hold on. Okay.
We're really getting our money's worth out of that orange.
Earth. Prime meridian. Now, spin this orange at the same rate that the Earth spins. Too fast?
1,000 miles an hour?
Yes, Caleb. 1,000 miles an hour. But the Earth spins at a rate of only 1 rotation per day. The fact that it's going, 1,000 miles an hour is circumstantial. Still too fast.
I can't spin it any slower.
But that's the rate the Earth spins. 1 time every day. If it spun any faster, the days would be shorter.
But how's that 1,000 miles an hour?
Again, size. The orange is less than a foot around. Earth is thousands of miles around. Imagine a giant trying to walk a mile. It would take you and me more steps than it would for the giant. But the same thing happens with the Earth. It doesn't take as many spins to go 1,000 miles an hour. Does that make sense?
No!
Okay. Son, look, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it doesn't work. Okay? Look, hell, I don't even understand women.
Feelings mutual.
I love you, but I'm pretty sure your mom is real. Look, I can go on for days about how the Earth is round. Proof after proof after proof. I can show you photos, planets, and shadows on the moon. People have known for thousands of years that the Earth is round.
But didn't they think for thousands of years before that the Earth was flat? What suddenly changed?
Simple. We got smarter.
Some of us did.
Some of us did. Point is, we figured things out that showed us that the Earth couldn't be flat. We found even more proof as time went on. We've been to space, put up a satellite to take photos. I went to space station and I watched the Earth's rotation for myself, and believe me, son, it's really not that fast.
1,000 miles an hour.
Again, not my department.
Yes, even 1,000 miles an hour. It's not that fast. And if you think that's fast, consider that we're traveling around the sun at a rate of 67,000 miles an hour. And the sun moves around the center of the universe 490,000 miles an hour. And our universe is traveling even faster than that. So much that it's even a little scary to think about it. It might even be the reason why so many people have a hard time believing it. To imagine yourself as something so small in the middle of something that is so big, for some people, it's hard to handle. So they refuse to accept it and cling to anything they can, no matter how far-fetched or easily disproven.
I still don't get it.
Clearly, you're not the only one. But like I said, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it doesn't work.
I guess.
And think about this. NASA isn't the only space agency on the planet. So all those other governments would also have to be working together to perpetuate the same lie, and for what reason?
That's what I'm so confused about. What benefit would there be in keeping something like this just so elaborately hidden from people? What purpose would it serve for all the governments of the world to do that?
Because they're run by the Illuminati.
Well, how do you even know about that?
Flat Hat Mac. No. If I ever meet that Flat Hat Mac, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
And if you don't, I will.
Thank you, YouTube. So, I guess the next thing you're gonna tell me that God isn't real, huh?
Of course God is real.
Thank you.
After all, the Bible says the earth is flat.
What?
So I just found this little kid's book on space, and it's just nothing but cartoons and teaching kids to worship the sun and the moon and elevate themselves above God's throne, and it's all lies and propaganda. So, you know what I recommend you do when you find a book like this? I'll show you.
What the hell is he doing?
He pays when he's done.
I know the guy in that picture.
But he says it's against God's will.
But that doesn't make it okay. You know what? That's it. Let it go. No more. All right? This is just stupid nonsense.
Hey.
The earth is a globe, you idiot. You hear that? It's a globe. I'm done. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's over. Deal with it.
Hey, Caleb, honey. Your father and I still love you. But he's right. The Earth's a globe.